Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about a brand new game that just came out as of today, April 1st, 2021. And that game is Outriders. So what is Outriders? Well, let's sit down right now and explore that and this entire vast world together. So first off, it was actually created by a Polish developer called People Can Fly. And they've actually been developing this game since 2015. Square Enix actually stepped up to the plate and decided to publish it for them and encourage them to hire a bunch of new people and start building it to what they want it to be, which I think is actually really awesome. So this game has just come out and there are so many things I want to dig into about it. What does this game have to bring that is so different? How will it compare to other looter shooter styles? And what is something that's going to bring me back to this game? Well, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm pleasantly surprised by this game thus far. It's a strong mixture of, I would say, Destiny and Gears of War in my opinion. Now those two games you wouldn't expect to work out together, but I'm happy to report they blend well together. The combat and the initial shooting feels like Gears of War with a very fast cover-to-cover changes, strategic moves of flanking enemies, and a whole arsenal of movesets and weapons to get the upper hand on your enemies. And it's very similar to Destiny in the fact that it has an awesome looting system, a vast skill tree, and the abilities to improve yourself and be strategic in how you get from point A to point B. So what's this game about? Well, honestly, this game takes place in the future. Now, I don't want to give too much away, so I'm going to be kind of vague here, but basically the Earth is gone. You're trying to colonize a brand new planet. You get to this brand new planet and you're part of the Outriders team. Now, Outriders are kind of the soldiers, the first to land and the first to make sure everything's A-okay for the rest of the colony ship to land. So what happens is the planet is not happy that you're there. Everything from electrical storms to animals attacking, even up to people kind of messing things up for you, kind of ruins this whole experience thus far. So, like I said, I'm not going to go too much into detail about the story because I want you to enjoy it for yourself, but some stuff goes down and your character that you get to create wakes up many years in the future. You find out that colonization has failed and you are trying to fix that. There's a war going on that you are kind of the turning point for that war. Now the cool thing is some other stuff goes down and you get some cool abilities. And you get to use those abilities throughout the game to play your way. Also, you get to feel like kind of a badass while you're playing through. So not only are you doing some cool stuff and making some cool tactical and strategic calls, but you're also feeling like a badass while you're doing it. So I personally enjoy the story so far. Now, that story sounds kind of familiar. It's a lot of different, looter shooter styles, but I am a big sucker for the underdog story. The guy who wins against all odds. It's not my fault I grew up watching Mighty Ducks, okay? Now, I will be honest, in the storyline and the cutscenes and the voice acting, it could be better. Sometimes I feel it's a little over the top, which isn't my taste generally. And since the story does follow that classic shooting style, it does follow the classic, we have a problem, so let's go shoot this. And I feel like it could do more in that sense, but it also could grow from here. So I'm not going to be too harsh on the game as is, because I have been truly enjoying it. So this game is an online co-op for up to 3 players. Now, that's one of my favorite things about this game. Actually, my 2 favorite things of all time is the multiplayer and the class set. So, you get 3 players to go through the full game, but you don't need that. You can actually go through all by yourself and complete the whole campaign entirely single player. But there are raids and challenges that you'll definitely need more than just yourself for. So I do hope that you can get a group together. But the nice thing is there is a cool matchmaking system. Also, the game is completely cross-console compatible, meaning you can play with friends, if you have it on PlayStation and they have it on Xbox or vice versa, or even PC players. Everybody can dig into this together. which I think is really awesome because that's just me bringing more people together to play this game. But there are so many ways to play through this game, and it is 100% because of the classes and skill trees of it. So what are the classes? Well, let's start. First, the Devastator. This is your tank. I call him the thick boy. This is the character who can take the most damage and dish out really good close range damage. They're strong hitting, they're also the sponge for all the bullets. This is the guy who is the one-man army who could hold back all the enemy's attacks while also causing really good damage and protect their team. So if that's how you usually play these RPG styles, this is your character. Next on the list is the Pyromancer. This is the medium range specialist. This class can dish out so much damage while also hanging back a little bit and protecting themselves. They do have the ability to heal themselves based off of their own abilities and how they target their enemies. So I would recommend this class for the person trying to play strategically and help a squad in the DPS sense. So if you're trying to cause as much damage per second as possible, this is the class that allows you to be strategic, get to a flanking position, and then use your flame abilities to take out large groups of enemies at one time. Next on the list is the TECHNOMANCER. This is a very long-range specialist. It's also kind of the healer of these groups. So this can take care of your team and also control the battlefield from a distance. They also can heal themselves and cause very good damage while staying away from the battlefield. They're kind of squishy, I'll be honest with you, so you don't want to take them into the thick of it, but they can also do some really cool strategic things along with making sure everybody's healthy through the entire time. And last but definitely not least, my personal favorite, the TRICKSTER. This class is how I have been playing through this game. Now, this class is a close range run and gun style. So what this class does is they get into the middle of the combat and they use their abilities to hack and slash and also just cause maximum amount of damage and then teleport away. Get in there, cause the damage, and then flee. As I'm currently playing through this game, I'm finding myself more and more excited to see what's next to come. I can't wait to see what gear I'm pulling. So far, the looting system has been so fair and it's growing with me. There is always usually that gambling mechanic that's in a lot of other games, but this one's been really fun. This one's been really cool and it's been growing with me, which is surprising because usually I either grow too fast or way too slow for these games. So I would highly recommend this game to anybody who enjoys the looting and shooting experience. The feel of the strategy and the shooting with teammates is smooth, and it's pretty refreshing, to be honest, in this game. Especially if you're someone who has friends on other consoles or you'd like to play just because it's a new game with some cool cross-console compatibility. There's really something for everyone in this game. So thank you all so much for watching this review. I hope I gave you some good information that you were interested in. Let me know if you do enjoy this game in the comments below. Also, let me know if you have any tips or tricks, because I'm always looking for those. As always, guys, if you are interested in this video, you may be interested in some others that I've made, so please subscribe and follow the channel. Also, visit me on Twitch. I go live all the time. I will be playing through this game on Twitch, and we can kind of dig in and talk on there. So my link will be in the description below. So thank you guys so much, and do remember, take their eggs for dominance.